Okay, so anyone collecting Hot Wheels, Matchbox, or any brand die-cast car models and stuff, there's a easy, pretty good storage solution here. You could just go to the fishing or sporting goods department in your local Walmart, Canadian Tire, or any store that has a fishing or outdoor sporting goods equipment. Get those cheap tackle box, and they work pretty darn good at storing toy cars. You can see here I got a whole bunch of cars stored one beside another inside each box. They hold about 20 to 24 cars, like depending on the cars. Like some will fit one beside another, and some will fit alone because they're kind of big. Like see this pink Cadillac next to a BMW. Yeah, it really makes a nice couple. Anyways, like one is I think it's a Matchbox, and the other one might be a Matchbox too, but I'm not quite sure. I have to check again. Could be a Maisto. Yeah, it's a BMW 1 Series Coupe Maisto. Yeah. The other one is a Cadillac DeVille. The year is a 70 somethings. It's a 69 actually. Yep. Yep. Fits really well that way. It's a lot better than putting them bunched up in a bag loosely in a box. You're not like sorting through them. You can't. If there was just say bunched up in a box like that, you'd have to like look through them and scrunch, and they're all rubbing against each other, chipping paint off, scratching, whatever. That way, they're not rubbing metal against metal. Like see how I placed them all wheels on wheels or bottoms on bottoms. So it looks like they're all making love with each other. It looks kind of sexy too. Looks really nice. And so are those ones. See that Nissan 350Z? And then the police car right beside it, right at the corner. Well, the police don't really like the racers, but in this case, they seem to get along really well, and they fit well in that little corner there, and they're making love. So are the other cars. And they're in different positions. Like some are front versus back, or back versus front, but never roof to roof, because roof to roof would be rubbing metal on metal. You don't want that. You don't want to scratch or chip your paint. So what you want to do is have the least metal contact as possible. Then the other nice thing about this is that you can see them right away. Like as soon as you open the box, they're all visible. You can see every single car that you have in your collection right away. Unlike if they were stored in a bag or a box loosely, you'd have to dig through them again, crunch, 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 and you'd be moving around and you'd all be damaged, eventually chipped paint in corners, whatever. And then this way, they're a lot safer. You're not damaging them. Like you can see, I got quite a lot of cars, and that Jeep right there had to be put alone. Like poor him, he can't really fit with anyone because he's too fat. All the other skinnier ones are making love together. They're happy. And there's that Toyota 4-wheeler, quite too big, but I see all these spare separators which I've sandwiched in between. Could have used them, but anyways, it's preferably that I put the separators halfway so that the cars would completely fit lengthwise, and then floor to floor, bottom to bottom, or wheel against wheel. The reason I put them sideways like that is I could see them immediately. If I would put one on top of another, then I wouldn't see the bottom car immediately, then I'd have to take one out all the time. And there's that ambulance, that one's too fat too, so that one won't be making love anytime soon. That's it. This is pretty simple storage, just a cheap tackle box. You can adjust the separators, preferably put them in the middle if you want to store your little cars. If you have smaller cars or bigger cars, whatever, you could buy a different box. But anyways, those are only like $5. You can find them at Walmart, Canadian Tire. So that's it. Makes them all nice, neatly organized. Yeah, you can carry that in a bag or something, and they won't be rattling metal against metal and loosely in a bag or something like that. They're all organized, they're all neat, and it looks good. Right, thanks for watching.